Hello everyone, my name is Scott C. Waring of UFOSightingsDaily.com, and I found quite a few structures, alien structures, on the surface of Mercury in this photograph. The photograph came from here. This is the NASA website. I won't show you the top because you're not supposed to show their symbol. But anyway, this is it. This is the website, and I'll include the URL there later. But here's one of the structures, and there's really a lot. Now I'm using my iPhone 5S because it re-digitalizes the pixelation, and it focuses it. It's an amateur CSI method. Now watch. I'll make it larger and bring it over here to look at it. Can you see that this is a building on Mercury? Can you see that it's a building? See how odd this structure is? None of this looks natural at all. Since when have you ever seen something blue like this before? That looks like a building on Mercury. Let me zoom out more. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Now I could use a screen recorder, but I want to try using this instead. There are quite a few other anomalies in here, so bear with me. You might want to fast forward or watch this in HD version. I love this baby. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, in the middle of this crater is a structure. It's very amazing, very detailed structure. Let's see if I can make that a little bit bigger for you. Yeah, sure I can. Look at that. Okay, is that natural? No. What is it? Okay, you can see a lot of right angles in here. A lot of unusual angles that should not exist. Okay, right about there is probably more focused. It's pretty good. See if I can change the lighting a little bit. Let's add a little darkness. Looks like the inside of this crater is not a real crater, is it? It looks like it's a sanctuary place for structures. Okay, let's put it back to normal. Is it back to normal? It's back to normal now. Sorry, there's a delay there. Let's look around a little bit more. This is the surface of Mercury. Sorry, Mercury, not Mars, Mercury. And we don't get to see Mercury very often. Look at this light. A glowing orb of light on the surface of Mercury. Let's go over from there, and you see a dome. I circled the dome right here so you can see it very clearly. In a lot of the domes, I noticed that the glass is tinted. Okay, it's not glass, whatever it is, it's tinted. Usually it's darker, but I've also found one that it was mirrored. That's on the moon though. This is Mercury. If gray aliens live there, gray aliens are known to have a tinted black, like glasses over their eyes. A tinting over their eyes. So if you cut off the tinting, then you see their real eyeball, because light affects them in a certain way. But they can open and close it apparently, like we close our eyelids. Okay. Now some of these will be a little harder for you to see, and some of them a little bit easier. This is a very unusual structure. It's standing up very tall. Can you see that? Very unusual. A tower, and it looks like it has arms on it, almost like an eye nose. I don't think it is, but it's a tower that's standing up. Maybe if you colored it, it would be better, easier to see, but I don't have time for that, I'm sorry. And here is what looks like a crater, but it's not. Instead, there's a straight line down, curved line, and a face in the middle. Eye, mouth, and it's looking in that direction. Okay, so the dark part is the face, and see the curved straight line down, curved straight line down. Unusual, huh? Kind of cool though. Let's come over here, zoom out a little bit so I can see better. and come over to this object in the center of this, let's call it a crater. Um, Honestly, let's go there to find out what it is. What is that thing in the middle? What is that? It looks like a ship, looks like a structure, could be both. Maybe their ships are structures that can land and stay there for a long amount of time. I guess it's feasible. Okay, zooming out, zooming out. This is the whole photo. Zooming back in. Let's go up here. Look at this one again. Remember this one? Okay, this is Mercury. Absolutely awesome one. I love this one. This is what really got my attention, was this structure more than any other structure at all. Of course, NASA tries to say, oh, these are volcanic lava from volcanoes on the surface of Mercury. Yeah, right. Maybe they should study their science a little bit more. Volcanoes don't spew lava with this many right angles. I mean, it looks more like Yankee Stadium than it does a volcano eruption area. Okay, there's another brightness on there, near there. I didn't circle everything because really there's too much to see here. You'll just have to explore it yourself. I'm using an HD camera. My iPhone 5S is HD, so it is recording in HD video. The video just jumped for some reason. I hope it didn't stop. And you see these two round objects in the center of this crater. Kind of unusual. Another strange shaped square-like crater. Let's try to get closer to that one. Bear with me. There we are. Let's alter the light a little bit. No, doesn't help any. Oh, that one's kind of better. Unusual shape there. Zooming out. Okay, let's move over a little bit. Trying to move this over so you can see it better. There are some unusual structures right in this area. That's why I want to move it over. I don't want you to miss it. What looks like right up here is another tinted dome or glass like dome over a crater area. Okay, kind of cool, isn't it? Move this out of the way. This is very strange. You notice it's more clear over here, and down here it's been blurred. Something's causing blur in just one area, and that's NASA at their Photoshop thing, messing things up on purpose. Okay, look at this structure here. It's like sticking out. Large black window, another round black window on the side. You see the archway here, the white archway. The bottom is kind of dark, you can't see it. Here there's some kind of structure over here. It's really amazing structure looking right here. Can you see that? There you go. You can kind of see it better now. I'm doing that because maybe you couldn't see it. These are unusual, of course, features on the surface of Mercury, and I'm just trying to help you see them by highlighting them a little bit. Okay, we're going to go through most of this photo to check things out a little bit. We're on the bottom left-hand corner side, and we're still going down to see how much we can find. Something's here. I want to add some light to it because it's so dark. Okay, continue down. Move this thing out of the way a little bit. Continue down. Not enough light. Let's bring in more light. Well, there's something there in this crater. You see, it looks like an eye, and a mouth, like some kind of giant serpent is looking out at this hole. Strange. Perhaps they did on purpose. Maybe they have quite a sense of humor. What is this right here? Looks like the top is very flat. Let's try to add more light if it's possible. Can I make it bigger? We're losing the detail if I do. Okay, make it smaller. Reset to normal color. That is it in normal color. Auto. Now add some more light slowly so you can see that I did add light to the photo. Just in the dark area. Looks like eye, nose, mouth again, jaw, thin jaw, round head, ears. I'm not looking for faces, but when you find the faces, you know that there's buildings nearby. What is this? Pretty amazing thing. Going down. Let's zoom out. Okay, here's something I've circled over there. It looks like a domed area. Okay. Usually the glowing areas are areas that are enhanced with light a lot. And even if I go back to normal, it's kind of glowing because there is some buildings that are glass-like, clear glass, and when they're lit up, you just can't focus on them. You just can't see them. Okay, and that's the case here. There's a little tiny building there. It's glass, and they use their technology just like humans will. Now, you may or may not see things in these photos. Let me change the contrast. Nope, reset, and now it's darker again. But the camera really helps by focusing the dark places and making them lighter. Perhaps you'll see things in this photo that I haven't. I'm staring at the small screen of my iPhone 5S. I want to test this video, and it re-digitalizes the photo to make higher detail. What are those? Change the color back to normal. Interesting. Zooming out. Okay, that's what you see. Let's zoom in at these tube-like structures. That doesn't look normal at all, does it? Let me highlight a little bit right there for you. Let's zoom in and bear with me again. There you go. Okay. Kind of unusual. Purplish here, and this one does have some right angles to it that you would not come to expect. It perfectly divided down the middle, the side right here and the side over here. This one has some kind of head on it. Maybe a different part of the building. So if you want to look at photos, if you could find one that's a little bit raw, like this one, less edited, then you can check them out with a HD camera, and it will re-digitalize it a little bit so you can see some detail. Okay, here is the inside of a crater or something. And it looks like there's a tower right here. This looks like a tower right here. So I'm circling it. Looks like a water tower almost. I'm sure it's not. Let me add more light to it. Okay. It looks like there's some structures all around here. All these are unusual alien structures. Well, why don't they have houses built like us? Excuse me, they're aliens. They grew up in a different culture. Who knows why? When you meet them, ask them. I'm not here to teach you about that. I'm just here to show you what I found. I really love this one. This is just really cool, this structure right here. Let me get rid of that so you don't have to stare at that part. But add more light to it. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Okay, let's zoom out and look at some other stuff nearby. Okay, moving over. Sorry if I'm a little slow. I've been holding off on this for a few days, wondering how I'm going to do it, and suddenly just said, hey, let's do it on my iPhone. And it turns out it's actually focusing it a little bit. This looks like a pyramid in the middle. I cannot get much closer on this to see better detail, sorry. On that one, it's right there. Anyway, this one looks like it has some kind of blackish dome on it, partial dome. Moving around, moving around. Okay, now we're looking at the upper right of the corner where they circled some things. I'm not sure why they circled those things. But let me zoom out so you can see it better. The upper corner looks like this. Trying to show you there. See, they made a yellow line. They're trying to make a map or something. Let's put that back to normal color. Okay, this is normal color, how it normally is. Zoom in on some of these things. Next to the 5, there's a structure right here. Can't see it very well, sorry guys. But I'll highlight it right there for no reason at all other than it's something. Also, over here, we got something. But I just couldn't see the detail enough to bother with it, you know. Don't see anything there. I'm going too slow, just fast forward or focus on the things you enjoy. I'm almost finished. There's quite a few structures in this thing. Need to add light again, sorry. Lagging. My computer's trying to keep up. Okay. Zooming out. Let's zoom over to the main structure. And the reason I made this video is this amazing, amazing structure right there. Zooming in, don't worry. Zooming in. Ignore the phone. Some idiot calling on the phone. Isn't that amazing? That is freaking amazing, people. This is why I made this video. This structure. But there's a lot of other little things, anomalies in this photo. So it's not like this is the only one. There's lots of them. I'm using my iPhone because, let me tell you again, repeat it, it's an amateur CSI technique I invented. HD cameras, full HD is better, will re-digitalize the blurred spots that NASA makes sometimes. Not all times, just some photos. You really got to experiment on this. And this is one of them. This is one of them. This photo is one of them on Mercury. Zooming out. Reset to natural color. So you can see it again in natural form. Untouched. The floor of this place looks like there's black structures. Isn't that amazing? This is natural. Okay, zooming out. Slowly so you can get a view of it. Ooh, I got an arrow pointing in here. Let's check this out. Don't think I looked at that one yet. Okay. Sorry, I'm moving a little slow. Doing my best here. Okay, now let's adjust the color, the light. You see there's sort of a square-like building with a circle in the middle of it. It looks a lot like a mosque or something. Or, you know how Capitol buildings often have that big bump in the middle, the hump in the middle where they're rectangle shaped. Try to get that bigger. I totally lost the focus there though. Okay, this is colored, this is artificial, this is natural, this is how it is, right? Natural. This is me changing it with autofocus. Now I'm adding light to it. Ooh, it looks like a little face over here. Eye, nose, mouth. Don't think you're going to see that one though. Don't think it's visible for you. But that's okay, don't worry about it. It takes a lot of practice. I've been doing this since I was in first grade when I first found the face at Sidonia. So tell me your thoughts on this, and please check it out with a HD camera, video camera, or put it in photo mode first. Compare photo mode with video mode, and one photo mode is often actually more detailed than video mode. Isn't that amazing? Look at this freaking structure here. Good God. Absolutely amazing. Alright guys, UFO Sightings Daily. Check it out. My name is Scott C. Waring, and I hope I taught you something new.